Hi guys, I'm Dylan Barnard and I am 30 years old. So I have been thinking about this testimony that I'd like to give, and the reason I came to Angie was it was actually quite ridiculous if I think about it now, and I think that is the miracle of all these sessions, is that I can look back at my crazy young self right now and see how bonkers it was. There were things that made me feel to an extent suicidal, and I did not know how to deal. I did not know before I was recommended to come here how I would overcome these fears of mine. I had a fear of photos. I had a fear of the way I looked. I obsessed and I attached the idea of I'm worthy of being loved with the way that I looked. Somewhere along the line in my life, doesn't matter where it came from, that what matters was I defined love and attached my well-being and self-esteem to the way I appear, and realizing that in this life I've just been given this avatar and I have the choice to either make it or break it. And I determined my happiness on what people were like with me and how they treated me, and I found my value in people's opinions, and it was a low self-esteem. It was a very low self-esteem. If I saw a bad photo, I would become suicidal. I would delete my social media. I want to escape. I want to sleep. That typical just escape life, and I've overcome that. If I see a bad photo now, I'm like, oh my word. I really can honestly say I'm like, it's okay. It's really okay. I do not care. I really don't care. This is a work in progress, and there are things that I'm still working on. And all I can say is it is definitely a testament that this thing works. I honestly, if you ask me, can people change their thinking, or would I have overcome this? If you asked me that 4 months ago, I definitely would have said to you, I don't see a light at the end of the tunnel. I don't know what you're going to do for me, but I've got enough faith to believe that this will work. It's worked. It's honestly worked, where I can embrace who I am. I don't have to self-sabotage. I don't have to hate myself. In fact, I've learned to love myself for who I am, what I bring to the table, what I bring to the room when I walk into a room, what people say they see, I actually start to believe. I was my own worst enemy. I was the monster, not the things around me, not the other person who I thought didn't like me, or the way that I looked, or it's the relationship I had with myself. Most of the times, the problems that I was facing was pointing to something inside of me and not actually that person or that thing. Those were just signs pointing to me that there's work that needs to be done. So I would recommend this to anybody. My mom asked me again this week, she said, would you sign people up to come and join? Please do yourself a favor and do that, because there were things that I thought are petty and ridiculous, and I don't know who is going to get me through this. Like, who's going to help me get over a bad photo? Who's going to help me deal with the way that I look and accept something I can't change? How am I going to accept something I can't change? Well, you've got to accept, and you've got to deal. And I can honestly say I'm a lot more at peace, and I've accepted a lot of things, and acceptance is the answer to all my problems today. When I'm disturbed, it's because I find some person, place, or some fact of my life unacceptable to me. And I've got to learn to accept a lot more. It was hard. It was hard, like with anything in life that you're growing and that you find growing pains in and changing. It's gonna be hard. There's no two ways about that. But the liberating feeling that comes with that is amazing. And I'm eternally grateful. I would have done this again and again and again, and I'm going to carry on with this because I believe there's just more and more that I want to discover. So yeah, thank you so much. I am so grateful